see these 3D prints. So a customer paid me to make them, and now they're hanging on his door at his house. So pretty much the story behind this is I met him at a barber shop. I was pretty much showing my 3D prints to people in different shops trying to get some business, and he ended up seeing my work and asked me to make him 3 custom pieces. That was a scorpion, an eagle, and a phoenix. And that one conversation turned into 6 sales over 8 months, and here's exactly how it happened. So yeah, pretty much I was at the barber shop, you know, showing my 3D prints to the shop, and this was consisting of like different athlete like models and kind of wall art on my phone. So I'll quickly show you some pictures of that, right? So these are pretty much ideas I had to make some 3D prints of athletes and stuff like that. So you had, well, not that one, but you had this Messi Ronaldo one. This is a 2-color 3D print, so it's literally just black and white, and it's got the details in there. And I had some different ones as well, like yeah, Tiger Woods. We had Mike Tyson as well, and we had you know, Tom Brady. So pretty much I was showing that, and he had some interest in it. You know, he was sitting in the chair while getting a haircut, and you know, saw my work, my energy, and said he wanted some custom pieces. So he pretty much picked 3 designs personal to him, which is a scorpion, phoenix, and eagle, like I mentioned. And there was kind of a story behind it. It was kind of like a piece that has like symbolism behind it. You know, the scorpion, first stage, second stage, third stage. And I thought it was pretty interesting. Like I read through this, and it's very inspiring about just like lifestyle and how things go, right? So after that, you know, we kind of like finalized the designs on kind of what to make, and I started to make those. And by the way, if you want to join a community of like-minded people selling 3D prints, join 3D Printing Profits. Link is in the description. Let me just quickly kind of show you what that looks like. Just a very simple community. This one's by one. Just had a little intro. Got a customer her first sale recently, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, so you can have nice discussions in here. We got, you know, things in the classroom that I'm also working on as well. And I've got like recently the roadmap, which helps you pick your niche and your first 3D print. But yeah, pretty much I use Hue Forge to turn his images into 3D layered 3D printed art. And pretty much the process is light passes through the filament to create depth, and it pretty much layers each kind of filament color. Depending on how many layers and what colors mixed, it creates a detail. So I showed him the 3-color phoenix, and you know, we wanted more detail, so we added kind of white for a 4-color, and it pretty much transformed the print. And I can kind of show you a progression. I kind of like started with the you know, had the phoenix, the eagle, and scorpion. So this one's a scorpion right here, and pretty much I was learning the process, so I wasn't that confident in my ability to create Hue Forges, but I was just like, let me just go for it. This one, as you can see, doesn't look that great. The details were kind of like mixed in. You can't really see the scorpion that well. I think the next one I made was this one here, and I had like a little bit of a interesting one. I mean, it's artwork, so it looks different, but I wasn't expecting these layers at the top, but I did make it look pretty cool, right? And then finally, the third version was this one here. You can see the difference, the amount of detail, got the clarity. You see a scorpion. They also wanted to add this kind of yin yang sign, which is pictured here. So he just kind of showed me the placement of where he wanted it, like this sign here on the actual 3D print, and you can see how it looks here, right? So that's some pretty cool detail. And pretty much with the, so after that, you know, I got some experience with the scorpion, then I moved on to the eagle. Now, this one was a bit tricky because at first we had the picture, and I don't think the picture was correct because it was kind of a picture that didn't have too much difference in the detail, so that made it a lot harder to make it into a Hue Forge. So we ended up picking a different picture. This one didn't come out as well as I wanted it to, but then we picked this picture finally, and this one was a lot better in terms of getting a detail. And you can see this is how the eagle turned out, which is a lot better than the first one, right? You know, compared to this one, not much detail. This one as well wasn't doing great, right? And I also ended up making a few more versions. I made this one, which is pretty cool, and these two as well. This one I really like. It's transparent, so you can get the actual shape of the Hue Forge if you get a transparent image and then you do the settings in Hue Forge, right? And then finally, we kind of went into the Phoenix like I showed, and this one had some very nice detail on it. Yeah, so that was a lot better. So yeah, I showed him kind of the different colors of how it worked, and as I was going along, I was showing him like how each one looked, and he's saying, okay, change this, or this one looks really good, that was good to go. And I was getting feedback, so he felt like a part of the process, which made it a lot nicer. And kind of this back and forth, build trust, and it turned into £55, which is about $70 for the first 3 pieces. And the cool thing is, he actually paid for the other pieces that were tests, just to help out, which was really nice. So as I showed you, he displayed the main kind of 3 above his kitchen door as art, which is pretty cool. So I think it was this piece here. You can see the 3 just over there: Scorpion, Eagle, and Phoenix. And these are some other pieces. You see the Mike Tyson one there. You see the Eagle, and this is another cool hue forge I made as well. So you see that on display. This is us at the shop. You see him. It's me there. This is my piano perch. This is a piano phone holder that I made also. So that's pretty cool. You can see a nice clearer shot of the hue forges. Yeah, this is when we met at the shop. Pretty much the first time I showed him, I put it in this packaging, and then he laid it all out so you can see how many versions. So this was the first Scorpion one, this was the second, this was the third, I think. I can't remember whether this one or that one was first or second. Here are the Eagles, so you can see the progression of how much better it gets as I learned how to actually do the hue forges, right? And the same with this one. That one turned into that one, right? It's like, see the difference? It's pretty crazy. And then that's it all laid out, in his living room. So yeah, very cool. You can see the progression right there. So yeah, even months later, he messaged saying he stares at them every day, which is awesome to know that your artwork that came off your 3D printer actually makes a nice difference. And then you bought a piano perch, which was my piano shaped phone holder, for £10, and he came to collect. So I think there's a picture here. So that's my piano, like I showed in the other picture, and I think you will see it on the table here. Yeah, that's my piano phone holder there as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, like just that one conversation and him kind of seeing the 3D prints and the potential, that one conversation in the barbershop turned into 6+ sales over 8 months, which is pretty cool, I think. So the takeaways here is, you don't have to wait until you're good. You just kind of just jump into things, because the whole time I was learning hue forge while taking this order, you kind of explain, okay, just be straight up with your customer. This is the first time me trying to do like a custom order, so kind of bear with you, and you learn the process. And also you kind of just want to show people what you can make in person, online, and everywhere. The number one thing in terms of business that people don't understand is no one really knows you or what you do. That's the number one key kind of bottleneck that holds you back from being successful in business. So a lot of the time you need to do just a bunch of marketing. You need to be showing off your kind of potential, what you can do in person, online, anywhere you can. So marketing is the biggest bottleneck, because it's just no one knows who you are, right? You want to get over that hurdle. And I kind of price by color just to keep it simple. You can obviously figure out how you want to do things. You could have one price to keep it simple, or you can try to devise a different strategy. I just did it by color count to keep it fairly simple as well. And one customer who believes in your work is worth more than 100 listings, because it just takes that first customer that really just believes in you and what you're doing to pretty much move forward and get your first sale and get the confidence to kind of keep on going, right? So pretty much I specialize in selling online. That's my current kind of journey, and I've been selling online on Amazon and Etsy as well, and I'm starting to help people make their first sales the same way that I did. So I have my strategies, I've simplified them down, and I'm helping other people to make their sales. So I do have spots currently to work with me one-on-one, and my main offer is to get you 100 sales in 90 days. So you'll find a link in the description. If that sounds like someone or something that's kind of been on your mind, you've been wanting to sell 3D print, whether it's something custom, you have a specific idea, I can help you work through and actually validate all your ideas to see if it's actually something that could sell, if it has potential to sell. There's kind of a 3-step process we take it through. First, you want to look at demand, like how much demand is there for this actual product by itself, and we use pretty much keywords to figure that out, plus existing listings to see how many reviews they have. And then also we look at competition, like how many other people are selling the same item. And then you want to look at the number of reviews and the number of competing listings. Those are like the 2 main measures I found are most useful. And the third thing is you want to look at the profit margin, because there are a lot of 3D prints that obviously kind of cross over with traditional manufacturing methods, like injection molding. That's like the cheap plastic that they can just crank out very quickly. So if you're trying to compete with something that is cheap to make and they can make it easily, it's going to be hard for you to compete. But 3D printing gives another element of custom work, or items that are not worth like big manufacturers kind of like creating a whole mold, because to do injection molding it costs a lot of money to actually get the main mold. So with 3D printing, we're looking for kind of lower volume items, something more custom, something more kind of faster paced. And the main thing with 3D printing is how quickly we can go from idea to design to 3D print. So that's the key thing we want to use in terms of our kind of comparative advantage compared to other manufacturers. So those are like the 3 main checks, and obviously I can help you through the process. I've done it, sold over 100 units on Amazon, also over 100 sales on Etsy. So I'm still starting out my journey, but I have a good understanding of how to get over that first hurdle. It took me a while to get my first sales and learn the process, but now I've learned it, and I'm ready to teach people one-to-one. And I recently got one of my clients her first sale, and then the next day she got 2 more sales, which is great. So she's currently working on making her second product, and I'm constantly going to be looking forward to getting my clients more wins as well. So yeah, link in the description if you want to book a call and get some clarity about how to sell 3D prints. And yeah, I'll see you there.